Hey everybody, it's your girl Coco Kitten Bruja here, and I'm coming at y'all with a real quick collective message. We're still heavy in this full moon energy, and I feel compelled to throw, another collective at y'all. I've already tapped in, so you guys know it's time to do some breath work. I'm gonna clear the energy with some sound. I'm going to spray Beautiful Views intention spray, and we're gonna dive right into it, right? All right, so you guys start working on your breath work, and I'm gonna take it from here. Start slinging cards. Gonna keep this real quick. All right. All right, so let's just dive right into it. I've been getting requests to use this deck, so I'm gonna use this deck, the Afro Avatar. All right, Spirit, what's going on for the collective? What is going on for the collective? Some of you guys are out here missing out on opportunities because you think it's only going to come from one source. We starting off just like that, Spirit? All right. Yeah, there are some missed opportunities happening this week, guys, because you're not being open to all possibilities. Sometimes Spirit can come through in the most random ways, and you guys are so focused on just one particular aspect that you're going to miss out completely. Okay, so Seven of Cups, opportunities, yeah. Look at that. Temperance. King of Pentacles, right? There's so much out here, guys. There's so much on the table. It's time to let go of the burdens because the Wheel of Fortune is trying to turn in your favor. But a lot of you guys are not taking the energy that's being given to you and working with it, doing something with it. Bottom of the deck being the King of Swords. There's a lot of strong energy here that you guys are not tapping into. It's time to change the focus. The Seven of Cups is all about opportunities, right? Different options that you have, but some of you are going to miss out. Like, you're so focused on this that you're missing out on all the other ways that things can be provided to you, right? When we talk about temperance, it's genuinely turning lead into gold. The alchemy of life is taking the energy that's given to you and turning it around so that you can tap into this King of Pentacles energy, this legacy building, this prosperous, like, the King of Pentacles is just literally the pinnacle of being unbothered, booked, and busy. Not necessarily busy, but you know what I'm saying. The King of Pentacles is about longevity. Putting yourself in a position of comfort, putting yourself in a position of leadership, and understanding that this can be the norm for you, right? But in order to do that, you really have to let go of a lot of the dead weight that you're carrying. Guys, if you were looking at my previous collective from 2 days ago, we talked about dropping death. Stop sitting in decay and expecting new life to form from it. It's time to let go of your burdens. It's time to let go of things that are weighing you down to the point of immobility. Because the Wheel of Fortune is seriously trying to move into your direction. This is the year of the Magician. We can make anything happen. We can make anything happen. It's about controlling. What are you trying to give me, Spirit? What are you trying to give me? Controlling. I want to say controlling your environment, but that's not completely what they're trying to tell me. And it's leaning more towards this Temperance card. As we talk about being the year of the Magician, that means that we can cultivate our own reality. We can step into whatever timeline we want. And if you're new here, welcome. My babies who are always here, you guys know, talking about timeline hopping and aligning to the timeline that you want. I definitely feel like you guys are going to miss some opportunities to really timeline hop right now with all of the energy that's going on astrologically, and literally just tapping into spirit and saying, hey, I'm open to whatever you have for me to put me on the timeline that's for my highest good. Really? Like, that's just really what it is. When we talk about the King of Swords, this is enlightenment. This is understanding what timeline it is that you're supposed to be on. And oops, sorry, I'm over here shaking the table, child. The King of Swords comes in to remind you that you are a soul having a human experience, and that this experience is solely yours. Everything that happens in this experience of yours is the timeline that you've chosen. Even coming down to watching this collective right now, this is the timeline that you've chosen. So with that being said, when we talk about the King of Swords and Temperance, that's literally the blueprint to say, hey, if this is not the timeline that you want, it's time to change it. It's time to shift it. And it's time to find the inner alchemist in you to timeline hop. If this is not where you want to be, it's time to hop over to the next timeline. That requires work. Some of you need to get out of your own way. Some of you need to open your eyes and remove the blinders that's giving you tunnel vision, because there's so much happening around you that you can't focus on just one specific avenue to get where you want to go, right? I'm going to keep going because I can use this and go in on this for quite a while. But I'm going to keep going because I said this was going to be quick. And y'all know me, quick will turn into 30 minutes. And I ain't trying to do that right now. I want to go get some coffee and go on about my day. All right. Gonna pull from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, since we're still heavy in this full moon energy. Yes, my readings are timeless, but energy is energy. And right now, the stars are, they lit up there. So, I'm getting something about technology, making sure you guys have your phones charged, make sure, files are backed up. I know we just got out of Mercury retrograde. We're still in that shadow phase, but there's still a message about technology right now, especially making sure files are backed up and things are saved. Okay, no jumpers. So we have the Divine Masculine. We have self-love, child, yes. And we have resistance. Again, a lot of you are finding that you're resisting the obvious messages that are coming to you. Bottom of the deck being trust. That's self-explanatory. You can't get to the timeline you want if you're resisting it. So you need to trust into spirit. Trusting yourself. You guys know I say all the time, we are extensions of spirit. Spirit is an extension of us. So when we trust spirit, we trust ourselves. When we trust ourselves, we trust spirit. So these cards go hand in hand. Now, where did this masculine card come into play? It's time to be more practical about what you're doing. A lot of y'all out here being real extra just simply because you feel like the more you do, the more you'll accomplish. And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes the more you do, the more you hinder yourself. If you can just sit back, meditate, sit back and watch what's going on around you, you'll find that the easiest solution is just to keep it simple. Be a little bit more practical about what you're doing. I want you guys to understand that as we roll into the summer and we start getting into Leo season, which I have been talking about Leo season God, I've been talking about Leo season of this year since 2019. That goes really deep, and I'm not going to get into that right now, but there's going to be another shift happening in Leo season that's really going to shake things up. And as we get closer to Leo season, I implore you guys to really just take time to see where you can simplify things in your life, and not just simplify, find ways that you can raise your vibrations and understand that just literally saying, I am open to receive for my highest good is enough to change your entire life. Just that one simple phrase, right? I want you guys to step in to your own sovereign power. I know there are so many different spiritual paths. Not all of them practice sovereignty. Not all of them are about understanding your own magic. We practice sovereignty around here. That's what my channel was about. And I just excuse me, guys. A little under the weather, but I'm pushing through. I want you guys to understand your own power and the power of your own intention. And you guys can absolutely have everything it is you want when you put the right intention behind it. That's what this is saying, right? I'm going to end this. I can't even believe it's this short. With an affirmation. And this is the I Am Everything affirmation deck. I am inspiring. I am inspiring to those around me, even when I don't realize it. When I am welcoming, kind, and giving towards people, it inspires them to respond to me the same way. I am inspiring. Now, bottom of the deck, I am focused. I want you guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of homework. Without trying, I want you to think about ways that you can inspire yourself. And I know what the card says. It says, you know, inspiring other people. But think about ways that you can inspire yourself, because we are at our peak of inspiration to others when we live the life that we want to live. When we turn that energy inward and invest in self, we become the person that we aspire to be. And in that, we become this reflection of others to where they can see, well, you know, they did it. You know, Coco did it. I see the changes in her, and it's so inspiring to me that now I want to change. But I didn't go out of my way to say, look at me, I'm here to be an inspiration. I didn't do that. I just decided to be a better person. I decided to do for me and tap into my own power. And in such, I became a place of inspiration for others, if that makes sense. So I want you guys to take this energy, and I want you to sit with it and find ways that you can inspire yourself, because in turn, you will inspire others. Bottom of the deck being I am focused. It says, I am focused on achieving my goals through deliberate actions. I take time to feel how it would feel to achieve my dreams. I visualize desires through a lens of love and happiness. I am focused. This is a very beautiful way of also explaining alchemy. Understanding the feeling of the goal. Living the goal as if it's already happened, and turning this energy into the energy you want in order to execute it and make things happen. It's as simple as that. Changing one thing into another. That is alchemy. That is the Temperance card. You guys have it within you to be whatever it is you want, to have whatever it is you want, as long as it is for your highest good. And it's time to step into your power and really own that, really understand that. As always, I'm rooting for you guys. You can always hit me up for a personal reading through YouTube. All the links for me will be at the bottom. I love you guys. I'm rooting for you guys. And until next time, peace.